One of the most commented, shared, liked, the highest engaged post I've ever written is why I think open door policies are so just dumb. And what I talk about is, do you understand if you have a 24/7 open door policy, you're just inviting yourself to be distracted and interrupted and never get any work done. But you want, there's two things that you want. You want to be, oh, I'm this accessible, wonderful, empathetic, relational principal. And I also hate my job and my life, and I never have time for myself and you can't have it both ways. You got to make a choice. Now, when I talk about why this is such a stupid idea, people think then that what I'm arguing is having the door closed 24/7, and that's not the case at all, right? So to your point, you have hours and you communicate that. Maybe you have a link where people can schedule time with you too, so that you won't be distracted and you could give full attention as well. Because let's be honest, when you have that open door policy, depending on the leader, but many leaders that I've observed, or whatever, it just kind of happens. People coming in and you're not even giving them full attention, and that's actually, do you understand that's harming relationships too? If you're typing over here, pretending you can multitask, you're not really listening. You're not present. Right. So, that's something that I love to talk about. And again, the solution is not to close your door all the time, but just to rethink. And the root of that problem is there was this phrase at least 10 years ago, people were saying people over paperwork. Have you ever heard that? Yes. Yeah, great. And there's a bit in parentheses after people over paperwork that nobody reads, that they forget. It says people over paperwork because the people at my school are more important than my family and myself. And that's truly it. So, and the argument goes, well, kids are only here and teachers only here so much time during the school day, which is true. And last time I checked, your own children grow up so fast and then they're gone.
Yeah.
It's a choice, everyone. So what do you want to prioritize, right? And it doesn't mean that you give less to your campus, right? It's about giving more to yourself and your family, and then just having some boundaries and being available and 100% available when you are available. But permission to close your door from time to time to get deep work done. Because otherwise, there's just no way to have a family. Now I'm going to make people really sad. You're going to die one day, and is your family even going to come to your funeral? Because if you were so busy working all the time, right? It's true. So, can you make everyone feel better now that I've made them cry a little bit? Is there anything you could tell me?
Well, I mean, you shouldn't
soften the edges of the ruckus maker, please, Michelle. We could be a good combo.
You shouldn't lose yourself in the process because you stepped into leadership. And, we're a part of those principal groups on social media, and we're seeing people leaving all the time. And they've studied and put systems and routines in place for teachers, right? So they have their duty-free line. They have their planning periods. They time before school that's uninterrupted, time after school that's uninterrupted. But somehow we make that shift into being a principal and you're supposed to just be available for everybody, all the time, or you're not seen as a great leader. If you close your door and have lunch, I mean, I don't know about you, but I was grabbing a package of almonds and running down the hallway eating almonds because I had to deal with the situation at lunchtime. And so, having 45 minutes twice a day uninterrupted, having lunch uninterrupted, having time in my office before school and after school uninterrupted, those times just didn't happen for a principal. And if you try to put those and protect that time, then you're seen as you're never available, you're never seen, I can never get a hold of you. And so I think if those expectations are set ahead of time where they know when they can find you, and just tell me what you need, I'm there. It's if our times don't align and my work time is your prep time, then let's find a common time to connect so that we can find, because connecting, it's not like it's not important.
It's extremely important.
We took this job for a reason. We love our teachers, we love our students, we want the best outcome, we want to be on the same team.